This evening, Caribbean Airlines expands its fleet. Education Ministry hosts Early Childhood Education Workshop. Need for speed. U.S.-based Guyanese clocks 180 miles per hour in a 45-mile-per-hour zone. In the region, transport workers in Jamaica continue multi-day protest. And internationally, drones used to help repair Great Wall of China.
From Safe TV headquarters in South Rival Gardens, this is Safe TV Headline News with George Gonzalez.
Greetings to our viewers in Guyana and around the world. Today is Thursday, November the 22nd, 2018, and this edition of Headline News is now being streamed live on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you for joining us. The skies over Guyana may get a little busier in 2019 as Caribbean Airlines is expanding their fleet. Here's more about that interesting development. On Wednesday, aircraft manufacturer Boeing and Caribbean Airlines announced that the airline is adding 12 737 MAX 8 aircraft. The airline commemorated the event with a ceremony featuring national dignitaries including Trinidadian Prime Minister Keith Rowley and Caribbean Airlines Chief Executive Officer Garvin Madera. The 737 MAX 8 will seat up to 160 passengers in Caribbean Airlines' three-class configuration featuring the Caribbean Plus cabin and has a range of over 3,500 nautical miles, which is 500 nautical miles more range than the existing aircraft. The airplane incorporates the latest in aviation technology. It has CFM International LEAP 1B engines, advanced technology winglets, and other airframe enhancements to improve performance and reduce operating costs. Caribbean Airlines projects the MAX 8 will provide up to 16% fuel savings compared to its current fleet. CEO Garvin Madera also announced that in the first quarter of 2019, the company will launch the first phase of a new mobile app. This is just the latest in a set of major changes for the airline in 2018. In January, the airline added a new route to Havana, Cuba. It also signed an agreement with Chinese carrier Hainan Airlines that will allow trips between China and Caribbean Airlines destinations to be bought on a single ticket. The airline also announced earlier this month that for the first 9 months of 2018, the company turned a 96 million Trinidadian dollar profit. The CEO has noted that these actions are expected to further improve Caribbean Airlines' profitability. Early Thursday morning, the partially clothed body of a Berbice man was discovered on the roadway. Ramlal Basant of Lot 12, Good Bananan Land, East Kanji, Berbice, was believed to be in his 50s at the time. According to reports, the man's body was discovered lying on the roadway, lying face up, by a passerby who was on his way to work. Prior to being found this morning, Basant was last seen leaving his mother's house at about 8 p.m. on Wednesday evening. The cause of death has yet to be determined. However, a police investigation is in progress. Today, the Ministry of Education held this national sensitization workshop for the Caribbean Early Childhood Development Good Practice Guide. Esther Sobers was there and filed this report.
The chairperson for today's
nursery and preschool educators are being equipped with new knowledge for early childhood development. The Ministry of Education, in collaboration with World Development Bank, launched a national sensitization workshop on Caribbean early childhood development good practices. The event, which was held at Parkway Rahamons Park, was attended by Chief Executive Officer Marcel Hudson, Minister of Education Nicolette Henry, along with several educators. In a brief remark, the education officer stressed on the role of teachers and parents.
The role of teachers and parents are extremely critical to school improvement. No single factor influences students' educational experiences and academic achievement more than their teachers. Teachers influence especially with regards to decisions about literacy curriculum and instruction and how to meet those students' the needs. And Jay and Louis Spector alluded to this fact that the teacher is a critical variable in the performance of our children, and we cannot run away from that, notwithstanding their other parents also.
In the feature address, Minister Henry stressed the importance of investing in early childhood development.
Tackling early childhood development is a cross-cutting exercise, and achieving successful outcomes will rely on multi-agency collaboration and solidarity. To those of you who are taking part in this workshop, you will gain the additional knowledge which is necessary to achieve the government's mandate of quality education for all Guyanese.
The Caribbean Early Childhood Development Good Practice Guide is designed to assist policymakers, planners, officers, and practitioners in the field to design and deliver good quality care and learning experience for children in their countries. Leon Saul, who is a co-contributor and writer of the Early Childhood Development Good Practice Guide, said that the policymakers across the board have seen good results with these practices implemented.
We first of all looked at the research to get a sense as to what are the important international practices that would help in strengthening early childhood. And we identified 8 areas of practice which were deemed to be important for a good, comprehensive, and as the Chief Education Officer said, holistic early childhood program. These areas are 1, policy development, 2, early childhood standards, 3, early stimulation, especially for the birth to 3 age group, 4, early intervention addressing developmental delays, 5, curriculum development, 6, teacher and practitioner training and development, 7, designing of appropriate learning environments, and 8, parental engagement.
One of the many aims of the 2-day workshop is to use good practice examples to demonstrate the applications of principles in a particular setting. For Channel 2 Headline News, Esther Sobers.
Thanks, Esther. Don't go away. Coming up after the break, U.S.-based Guyanese clocks 118 miles per hour in a 45-mile-per-hour zone. And traffic chief repeats rush hour truck ban. But first, here are today's foreign currency exchange rates. For the latest in news from Guyana, the region, and beyond, visit our website, headlinenewsguyana.com.
Shop at John Lewis Styles in December and you could win 1 Amazon tablet or smartwatch every day. And that's not all. 4 persons will win $1 million to spend in the store. Just imagine, $1 million to spend on clothing, footwear, watches, fragrances, handbags, luggage, and accessories. Enter to win with every $5,000 you spend. So shop now to win 1 tablet or smartwatch every day and $1 million to spend in the store. John Lewis Styles, simply different.
Fresh ingredients in Creole foods at the Cottage Restaurant and Cafe. Finger-licking boil and fry, meats cooked to perfection. No MSG added. We cater for vegetarians too. Breakfast and lunch available fresh Mondays through Fridays. We open 7 a.m. Get coffee, Milo, or our famous power porridge, filled with a blend of indigenous barks, natural fruit juices. Catering services and delivery available. Call 231-4343. Located at 16 Access Road, Kingston. The Cottage Restaurant and Cafe. Bringing back the good old days.
Christmas big, plus size big things big, we gone big, yeah. It's GTT Christmas. Merry plus size Christmas. Christmas big, plus size big things big, we gone big, yeah. It's GTT Christmas. Merry plus size Christmas, yeah. We giving you, yeah. We giving you. It's GTT Christmas. Merry plus size Christmas, yeah. We giving you, yeah. We giving you. It's GTT Christmas. Merry plus size Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho. It's the GTT plus size Christmas. There's always more to love with GTT. Terms and conditions apply. See gtt.co.gy for details.
To find all your beauty and hair care products, Visit the newly constructed American Home and Beauty Center, located at Robb and Wellington Streets. We have a wide variety of beauty products, including cosmetics, perfume sets, hair extensions, hair care products, costume jewelry, accessories, and many more. Check us out on Facebook at American Home and Beauty Center or call us on 226-4179. And remember to visit us at our mega location at Robb and Wellington Streets, across from CNS Channel 6.
When you need money and you've got to get it fast, Creative Jewelry and Pawn Shop is the place for that confidential transaction in a quiet and secure location. You'll get the highest value per pennyweight for your gold and also enjoy the lowest interest rates and longest payback period too. Yes, for that instant transaction to solve a pressing financial problem. That Creative Jewelry and Pawn Shop, 4-6 Boyle Place, that's between the Ministry of Housing on Brickdam and White Castle Fish Shop, be your first and only choice. Creative Jewelry and Pawn Shop, safe and sound, solid and secure, always there for you. Telephone 231-7878 and 223-8955.
This is big clearance Black Friday sale. Buy one, get one free. Believe it or not. Come, let's go.
Ladies' shoes, jeans, tops, dresses, accessories.
Look at me, well dressed in my outfit for Black Friday. Friday the 23rd of November. Come on, let's go.
And for the gents, designer brand shoes, jerseys, shirts, jeans, and dress pants.
Remember, this big Black Friday sale is one day only. Friday the 23rd of November. Yes, buy one and get one free store-wide. Clearance, always keeping you in style.
Welcome back. The new traffic chief reminds truck drivers of the rush hour ban. Esther Sobers has more in this report.
This week, Traffic Chief Lyndon Isles reminded drivers that heavy-laden trucks are banned from traversing the eastbound public road between 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. The trucks on the roads have been blamed for worsening the excessive traffic congestion during the morning rush hours. In 2013, the Guyana Police Force instituted the ban. However, many drivers have not been complying with these orders. In an interview with reporters, the traffic chief urged the drivers and owners of these trucks to comply with the rule, especially during the Christmas season. Drivers failing to comply to these rules typically will have their vehicles pulled off the road and released after the morning rush. For Channel 2 Headline News, Esther Sobers.
Thanks, Esther. The government recognizes and remains committed to the promotion and protection of human rights nationally and across the international community. This is according to Minister of Foreign Affairs Carl Greenidge as he addressed a public commemorative lecture to honor the 70th anniversary of the Universal Declaration on Human Rights. Minister Greenidge noted that human rights remains a critical pillar because social and economic development cannot take place without a solid foundation based on the respect for human rights and the rule of law. He said, quote, "This is evident in the fact that Guyana is a signatory to virtually all of the human rights instruments adopted by the international community since the 1948 Declaration." End quote. The UDHR was adopted by the General Assembly of the United Nations on December 10th, 1948. It was the first time that countries agreed on a comprehensive statement of absolute human rights. The minister said, while it is the government's intention to fulfill its obligations of monitoring and reporting on human rights issues in a timely manner, limited technical capacity poses a challenge. He said, quote, "Guyana therefore welcomes all assistance extended to us in helping us overcome this particular challenge." End quote. Minister Greenidge adds, on the 70th anniversary of the Universal Declaration on Human Rights, developing countries are being urged to examine their own promotion of human rights issues both nationally and internationally. A U.S.-based Guyanese man was caught and cited for allegedly driving more than 100 miles per hour in a 45-mile-per-hour zone. Here's more. Earlier this month, WSB-TV in the U.S. state of Georgia reported that an officer of the Duluth Police Department was on patrol last month when he clocked a 2007 BMW driving 118 miles per hour in a 45-mile-per-hour zone. The car was also reportedly swerving around traffic. When he pulled over the car, the driver, identified as Kenny Hemraj of Lawrenceville, told the officer that he, quote, just fixed a part on the car and we just wanted to make sure it was good, end quote. Police body camera footage corroborates.
Hey, I'm Arcegis with the Duluth Police Department. Any reason why you're going that fast?
We just fixed the part on the car on the intercooler and we just want to make sure it wasn't leaking.
Okay, do you realize how fast you were going?
About 90.
I clocked you at 118.
118?
Yes, sir. Any reason at all? Well, that's acceptable.
Duluth Police spokesman Officer Ted Sadowski was amazed by Hemraj's actions, saying, quote, from officers who've worked here a while, they've said that's probably one of the fastest they've seen. Hemraj was arrested for speeding and reckless driving, and he was released on bond. Channel 2 Headline News, George Gonzalez. Don't go away. Coming up after the break. Transport workers on strike in Jamaica, and drones used to help repair the Great Wall of China. But before that, here is this week's Bridge Attraction schedule.
.1 Real FM. It's your favorite station for the best music from then to now.
Cause girls like you run around with guys like me to high. Wasted days, spend the night. Me, are you riding? Say you never ever leave from beside us. Simple things, them are your blessings, a blessing. Simple things are your...
Every day, all day for real music, real people, and real vibes. 93.1 Real FM. Real FM. The people's choice.
Shop at John Lewis Styles in December and you could win one Amazon tablet or smartwatch every day. And that's not all. 4 persons will win $1 million to spend in the store. Just imagine, $1 million to spend on clothing, footwear, watches, fragrances, handbags, luggage, and accessories. Enter to win with every $5,000 you spend. So shop now to win one tablet or smartwatch every day and $1 million to spend in the store. John Lewis Styles. Simply different.
Christmas big, plus size big things big, we gone big, yeah. It's GTT Christmas, Merry plus size Christmas, Christmas big, plus size big things big, we gone big, yeah. It's GTT Christmas, Merry plus size Christmas, yeah. We giving you, yeah. We giving you. It's GTT Christmas, Merry plus size Christmas, yeah. We giving you, yeah. We giving you. It's GTT Christmas, Merry plus size Christmas.
Ho, ho, ho! It's the GTT plus size Christmas. There's always more to love with GTT. Terms and conditions apply. See gtt.co.gy for details.
This is big clearance Black Friday sale. Buy one, get one free. Believe it or not. Come, let's go.
Ladies' shoes, jeans, tops, dresses, accessories.
Look at me, well dressed in my outfit for Black Friday. Friday the 23rd of November. Come on, let's go.
And for the gents, designer brand shoes, jerseys, shirts, jeans, and dress pants.
Remember, this big Black Friday sale is one day only. Friday the 23rd of November. Yes, buy one and get one free store-wide. clearance, always keeping you in style.
Welcome back. And we now take a look at the news from the region. Transport workers in Jamaica are continuing their protests against certain aspects of the Road Service Act. TVJ Evening News has more.
First this evening, more mayhem and confusion on the roads across the island as transport operators withdrew their service for a third day on Wednesday to protest against aspects of the revised Road Traffic Act.
The protest action has spread to more parishes, but at least one of the reasons for the protest is now being rubbished by the Transport Authority as fake news. TVJ's Herman Green has been tracking the story.
Taxis parked, irate operators and stranded commuters. The image now in several parishes as owners and operators continue their protest over aspects of the road traffic bill. One of the main grouses is a $75,000 fine they say they face if they are caught operating without a public transport badge. However, TVJ News read through the bill and did not see that fine mentioned anywhere. We asked today's protesters about the claim.
Sir, we have information on our phone. From who? We can show you the information from person who go to court and judge fine them $55,000.
He pointed to this image which has been circulating on social media. The Jamaica Association of Transport Owners and Operators, JATU, also forwarded this image to us in defense of the claim. However, speaking on RJR's Beyond the Headlines on Tuesday, Managing Director of the Transport Authority, Cecil Morgan, said he does not know anything about any such charge.
We checked the entire existing bill and also the proposed one, and there's nowhere we find anything to say there's a $75,000 charge.
On Wednesday, the Transport Authority sent us this release rubbishing the operator's claim, labeling it as fake news. It further stated that the current practice in the traffic courts is for the maximum fine levied for badge infractions to be $5,000. We were unable to verify the authenticity of the receipt image being circulated or the source of a document forwarded by JATU. However, Mr. Morgan said he may have an idea where the $75,000 fine may have come from.
There's a particular matter that was brought to my attention a few weeks ago, or probably a month or so ago, by an operator where one of his drivers was charged for two offenses. I think it's an obstruction of traffic, and the other one was an expired badge. And the total fine for those two offenses, is about $75,000, he said. So I think somewhere along there seems to be this misinformation out there.
Mr. Morgan is also calling for more education on the bill to clear up this and similar misconceptions. The new amendments to the Road Traffic Act will be debated in the Senate on Friday. The JATU president says he will be taking a letter to the Senate calling for their issues to be addressed at that level. Herman Green, TVJ News.
And for this evening's international story, large sections of the Great Wall of China are in urgent need of preservation work, but they are hard to reach. So drones are coming to the rescue. BBC News brings us that story.
come to this difficult-to-reach part of the Great Wall, but as you can see behind me, as you hike up the mountain, this structure, which is hundreds of years old, has collapsed, making it virtually impassable. But now they've found a way to reach and study sections of the wall which had been previously completely cut off.
有的段落是比较险的，然后呢，我们就是运用了这个无人机的一个技术，想要了解第一长城在它的走向、它的长度。 这是我们民族的一个传统文化。那么长城的保留呢，其实就印证了这种传统文化。其实长城的组成呢还是比较丰富的，像我们说的箭孔、赤碟，用灰的一些材料。
Up there we've got one of the old towers on the wall. Underneath, these massive foundation stones are clearly in a pretty precarious state. With a bit of rain, they could all come crashing down, threatening the tower. This is a support structure built by the team. They're clearly hoping that with solutions like this, they can shore up this entire section of the Great Wall.
Here's the 3-day weather forecast. And that's Channel 2 Headline News for this Thursday evening. As we take our leave, we invite you to find Channel 2 Headline News on Facebook, YouTube, and our website, headlinenewsguyana.com. You can also tune in 6:30 tomorrow morning for a rebroadcast and Friday evening at 6 o'clock for more news. For now, I'm George Gonzalez, signing out from this newscast, saying thank you for welcoming us into your homes. For our U.S. viewers, have a happy Thanksgiving. And for everyone else, have a blessed evening.